I'm Jayaprakash Dwivedi, Chief Information Officer of Rajiv Gandhi Cancer Institute and Research Center. So everything comes from the top. A few years back, I just requested our chairman that we need to be a little more aggressive, and the CIO needs power to spend because finding the L1 and going through the three vendor policy does not help. And we are not for profit society. So the chairman smiled and he said, well, we cannot give you that, but I can offer you an alternative. We will give you a digital committee. So this is your one-stop shop, and you just put up your case and they will approve and it will be expedited. So the top level blessing came in this form, and it is not always a blessing because now every 2 months I need to give them an update. So I have created not a trailblazer, a tailblazer for me. So there is constant fire now. So it is in a way inspiring and of course compelling to do something new. So we started with this. Very first, we looked at our infrastructure. We made it very robust. We did 100% virtualization and made sure that best medical grade network is in place, so that when we insist on EHR adoption and everything, these things do not come on the way. Then we started focusing on security, and we strengthened our security posture. See, this is never 100%. It is always, we need to be agile, alert, but at least we are aware of and we have top level commitment for ensuring the implementation of best practices in security and necessary tools. Then we focused on the basic foundation ERP modules. We implemented SAP, and we made sure that at least the background foundation systems are there to enable the processes without any hindrances, and unnecessary, unexpected glitches are not there. We then moved on to our HIS system improvement. So there were some glitches in the HIS system. There are very few matured HIS systems in the country. So we worked with the supplier. We improved it significantly, and not only on the patient management, ward management, bed management, but also on the advanced clinical modules and diagnostic modules. We implemented online chemotherapy workflow, which is now being used 96% in the hospital. Only 4% cases where new protocols are coming. We take some time to configure them, and that is the only thing that is missing. Otherwise, our doctors are very happy to use that online chemotherapy workflow. Whatever the doctor chooses as the protocol automatically calculates the dose, frequency, the method of delivery, everything. And then doctor just has to review. It saves a lot of time. And then the instruction that is given now at source is followed through seamlessly without any intervention or tweaking by anybody in the system, right up to the infusion of the medicine. And even the record of the infusion, any adverse event is also collected, recorded, and doctor is alerted online. So that in future, number one, immediate containment is there. And number two, when patient comes next time, doctor already knows that there was an adverse event associated with this particular drug. We have done a lot of work on AI-enabled diagnostics, both in radiology and pathology, and worked extensively on digital pathology. So there are a lot of projects that we have completed, and a lot of them are in the pipeline. We implemented in our microbiology, when we do the culture sensitivity test, we also implemented, there is something called minimum inhibitory concentration, MIC, and that ensures the right dosage of the antibiotic, so that we don't necessarily rush to the highest grade of antibiotic. Even one which is sensitive but in little higher dose should be administered, so that we save the highest grade antibiotics for future. This is the biggest worry in the healthcare industry. Antibiotic resistant bugs are coming, and this is a looming danger to the humanity. So a number of initiatives are there that have been completed. There are a number of them which are in the pipeline. So now we have almost done and thought of whatever we could think of, but we should not have an arrogance that we know everything. So we are now going to invite top-notch consultants to actually take us through this journey of digital transformation, study and see and draw the roadmap. And we have been using a framework. I have used IBM Digital Hospital Framework. In 2017, our maturity score was 3.06 out of 5. In early 2022, it was 4.10 out of 5. So every quarter we have been measuring systematically over 500 parameters. But now we think that now this has aged and we need a different framework, which is more outside in, so that we take the industry perspective rather than looking at inside out. So looking at radical changes, looking at the trends that are there in the country and globally, implement them. So we will work with a consultant. We are in process of selecting one. Then we are also going to invite the consultants on the cybersecurity space, so that we totally assure ourselves that security posture is strong enough, and we are not only ensuring legal and regulatory compliances, but are also future ready, so that any possible new trends, if they come, we are able to sniff them and react in time, contain the damage. So these two are the major thrust areas that we are going to focus on. Then third one is systematic movement towards cloud. Now we know that we are not best people equipped with the best resources. We can possess them full time. That we leverage the talent that is already there in the core IT industry, and systematically and gradually move our core applications on the cloud. Then we are also focusing on analytics, so that we can visualize the trends of our data, and we can help our doctors conducting their research more effectively, help doctors shoulder to shoulder on their continued medical education, research, and collaborate with them, helping them all over.
For more updates from CXO TV, please like and subscribe to our channel.